Nigga Stacks, man.
Yeah, God, to make moves. Doobie don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, son get through. But don't break.
Yeah, man. Once again, we back, man. It's the regular sports guys hosted by Team Parlay with us, man. You got me, Mr. Beans. You got Stony Crook. Hustle Stack should be chiming in anytime. Shout out to Sean Doe, man, if he's listening or watching at any time. But yo, man, what's up? What's up, man? Cook, what's going on, man? We got a hot show for people tonight. You know, man, we're gonna try to warm up, heat up the temperature a little bit. It's getting cold in Mass.
Yes,
you know what I mean? We're gonna try to heat it up for people, tell us what's good, let y'all know what's going on. The Patriots is trying to do their thing, man. They trying to like maybe shock this, you know, shock the world if you want to, man. As a Cinderella team, we're gonna talk about that. We got Thursday night football. Don't forget, tonight's Thursday night football. We got the Raiders versus the Broncos. That game's kicking off at 8:15, so we're gonna try to get y'all a little comments and before that, and get y'all the breakdown on the best bets. You know what I mean? We got Stoney's Sportsbook, and he's gonna get y'all the best bets of the week. You know what I mean? So pay attention and get ready, man. Stay with this live, man. Chime in. Like I said, like and subscribe. Get into the live, man. Let us know where you from. If you're a regular, we're gonna shout you out because you're a regular. We're gonna shout anybody out anyway. We're gonna shout everybody out anyway. But if you're new to this to the podcast and you're new to this stream, please just shout out where you from, man, and we gonna keep it pushing. Shout out to Another Lost Soul. He's back in here. Another Lost Soul. We're gonna bring that into conversation. I'm glad that you came in and dropped that a little early. Hold on, man. I'm gonna put that as a topic out there. That is a big Another Lost Soul, man. I like the way you do things, man. I really do. You drop some gems when it needs to be dropped. And Hustle Stacks is in the green room. I'm giving him a chance to get ready. But Another Lost Soul, man. I'm gonna put that comment out there in a second, man. Let me just get to the beginning of the show, and then we could get deep into it, man. That should have been, as you see, it is the regular sports guys. We got episode number 7 kicking off for the season. I put the title out there: NFL trade winners and losers. And we got week 10 preview, and it should have been a little topic about what you just brought up, but we're gonna talk about that in the show. So stay with us, Another Lost Soul, and we're gonna talk about that little topic that you bring about, just to mention it and show due respect to it. You know what I mean? So just bear with me for a second. Let me bring Hustle Stacks in from the green room. Stacks, what's up, bro?
Them niggas gonna stop keeping me back here.
You wasn't ready. You wasn't ready.
I see you with your mouth first up, ready to pounce, nigga. Don't say nothing.
Nah, you wasn't ready. I'm watching you. You was ready, turning on your lights and fixing your gear up and everything. So I didn't want to bring you on like that. But I'm glad you here, man. I really appreciate that you here. It's a Thursday night. We bring it to you guys live every time. This is a live sports podcast, and these are the regular sports guys. As you can see here, you got Hustle Stacks, you got myself, Mr. Beans, you got Stony Crook, and we bring this to you live twice a week, man. We give y'all that Thursday night flavor, and we give you that Sunday afternoon fire. So with that being said, Stacks, what's going on, man? How's everything going for you, man? I like the fit, man. The Bruins. Yo, Cook, I like the fit. The Celtics. Everything really goes for the season right now. You guys are on top of it. People, if you want to see the real sports apparels and fits coming out of a talk show, you got to look at my man Stacks and my man Cook, man. They come with it every week. Give y'all nice flavors. I love it every time, man. There's no competition when it comes to that. But yeah, man, with that being said, man, like I said, man, y'all see the title. We're going to talk about week 10 right now in the NFL. We're going to talk about some trades, who won, who lost on the trade, players or teams. Bring it that way. And then, we're going to jump in and have everybody else who got any comments, man. And I see people out there in the live, man. And you in the live, keep coming through, come through. Put your name out there, shout, put your name out there, shout out where you from, and we'll give y'all that, and we'll give you some play on this show, man, if you got good questions and stuff like that. So yeah, man, let's get it started, man. I didn't bring up the slate, man, but let's get tonight's show. Let's get it started. Cook, go ahead, man. Like you quiet.
I just want to say what's up, man. I just want to say what's up, to the viewers. Hope everybody's doing okay. To another lost soul, yeah, my condolences goes out to the Nealon family. That was an unfortunate situation for them. We'll get into that a little more into the show, but my condolences to them, man. Yeah, man, I'm just happy to be here, man. Talk some sports, football, basketball, college basketball. Let's get it.
Right. Seriously, let's get it.
We'll talk basketball tonight.
We gonna talk all that tonight, man.
Come on, man. We spoke basketball last week.
I didn't know we did that though.
We was on that ball last week. I'll let you get it in. Yeah.
Basketball last week.
That was a thumbnail.
Come on, man.
He said it was a thumbnail,
man. We spoke a lot. We spoke a lot of basketball.
Yeah.
A lot of basketball. There's no football going on tonight. One game, but
one game. But so that's why I'm about to talk that real quick. Let me.
Come
on, man. Yeah, we giving basketball love. We have to give basketball love. I'm watching it.
Not enough basketball. Why y'all never talk about no ball on the show? I said, you guys, some two niggas. I don't know.
Come on, man.
Whoa.
Come on, man.
I'm guilty. People out there, man, and parlay with us world and the regular sports guys world. I'm guilty of it.
That great jersey is ill. Who's that, Stoney? Who's that on the jersey?
Oh man, you ain't gonna believe who this. This is old school Haywood, man.
Get out of here.
So this
no wonder you had that number hiding back down there.
No matter what, you can't see the number in the picture frame.
Yeah, you gotta hide. Gordon Hayward shit. You gotta hide.
Man, Gordon Hayward, man, I love to Gordon Hayward, man. This jersey represents the year he came here. This is that city edition.
That shit was a failure.
It was a failure, man.
He got hurt.
It was a failure due to injuries. Just give it that. It was a failure due to injuries. That we could say that.
Okay, he got plenty of time to come back though, and he just wasn't jiving, man. It was just.
He broke his foot. I think he was just he just didn't trust it no more, man. I think that foot injury really took a lot of confidence out of it.
I would have. Now, with that being said, I'm actually glad it didn't kind of work because
imagine he didn't get injured.
Yeah, but Stoney, if he didn't get injured and you kept Kyrie, would JB and JT still be here?
Whoa, good.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
good
we might have dodged the bullet because you weren't gonna be able to pay all four of them.
No. I think JB would have been the culprit. I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
JB, we would have gotten good compensation for him, but I think it would have been him.
True.
And could Kyrie and them guys might have stunted JT's growth a little bit.
Yeah, I believe so, man. Hey, man, it was a blessing in disguise, man. But
it was.
I'm glad.
So let's talk about tonight's game, though, real quick, man. You got Denver. You got the Raiders going into Denver tonight to take on I would say a smoking hot Denver team. Stack said something about the quarterback. He ain't sold on the quarterback, but the defense is helping them win games. And everybody's saying that defense right now, that Broncos defense is something not to be played with. Man, one of my peoples at work today, man. Shout out to Jason, man. This dude got mad. He got mad, like his gear thing. He be on that today. He had on an ill Patrick Surtain Broncos jersey today. I said, "Oh, I see you." And he had he was fly today. He was fly with it, man. I said, "Oh shit, Broncos." He had it all, man. He had the hat. and the ill ass 13 jersey. I said, oh shit, man. I said, okay, official shit too. And I was like, all right, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So there's some good gear out there. But yeah, tonight's game, man. What do you guys think, man? Real quick, so we could just get that out the way. And shout out to everybody in the live, man. If you're in the live and you want to chime in and make any comments about these games we talking about, this is sports, man. These are the regular sports guys right here, as you see, and we talk sports. We're the regular guys from around the way. This is a Boston-based podcast, and we bring y'all the fire every week. So yeah, well, what do you think about tonight's game, Stacks and Crook? Stacks, you could go first, or Crook. It don't matter.
Crook's the football.
Go ahead, Crook. Go ahead, Crook.
I mean, Denver, man, yeah, they hot right now. They on like a 6-game winning streak. Yeah, I agree with Stacks. I mean, their defense is really getting them out of a lot of situations. You know, Bo Nix, he takes a little bit to get started, but you know, he's not you know, exciting everybody with his play. I mean, you know, dumping the ball here and there. He's not really a long passer. You know, he doesn't really throw those bombs, but man, their defense is playing great. They're gonna have they got an injury on, I think Surtain's out tonight.
Yes.
Surtain's out, so you know, they may have a little setback as far as that concerned, but to make up for that, the Raiders, they got rid of their number one guy in Jacoby Myers.
That's part of the trade talks I was going to talk about. Yeah.
So, you know, they don't have Jacoby Myers. So, you know, I mean, they're going to be struggling. So it's going to be a big night for Brock Bowers. But I like Denver tonight. They're at home, the altitude, you know, the Raiders, I don't know. I mean, they good as done. You know, they 2-6. They traded away their number one wide receiver. So I don't really see them doing much tonight. They might give a little fight in the beginning, but I see Denver running away with it late in the game.
Let me ask you a question. Stacks, I'm gonna let you get in on us. Kev, what up, Kev? What up, Kev? Kev Khan, what up, Kev?
The bettors are gonna watch this game.
Where I try to say that to him, Kev. They 1-8. I try to tell him that one.
Tell him,
ain't listening.
The bettors, man. I'm watching it, man. I got money on this game. So
man. So
you know,
Stack, I'm gonna let you answer the question. What about this game? And I see you're already not even interested because there's some basketball game on right now. College, probably.
I put it away, Beans. I did. My fault. My fault. That's disrespectful. I put it away.
No. I ain't say watch.
Beans be watching, right? Still.
I'm not. No, if you're watching on the side, listen. If you're watching on the side, bro, you could do that. That's on you. I'm just saying. I know your interest. I'm just saying. I know your interest. That's why I'm asking you. Maybe this Raiders Broncos game has really no interest for you tonight. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. What are your thoughts on this game? Are you just saying Broncos and that's that?
None really at all. I'm not sold on it. I can't stand the Broncos. I ain't gonna lie to you. I respect them. I do. Stoney, that's the team I don't want to play in the playoffs for the simple fact is the way they get after the quarterback. I think they'll give us a problem, Stoney.
Yes,
and the way sometimes, like Stoney talked about last week, me and Stoney had a debate last week about your boy be a little dilly-dally with the rock. You know what I'm saying? And that team right there is going to get after it. You know, I think they got 3 games this year, Stoney. 3 with 5.5 sacks in a game. That's wild. So I just don't want to mess with them in the playoffs because I just think they got the defense to give our offense fits. Now, on vice versa, I believe our defense can give their defense fits, their offense fits.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be I ain't a gambling man, but I think I would take the under in that game, Stoney, for sure. I
like that. I like that angle because Raiders ain't gonna be able to do much. And like I said, Denver, they don't play that long ball. He's not really, a long ball passing quarterback right now. So yeah, I could see a lot of time running out, managing the game. Yeah, I agree with you. I like the under in this game as well. But real quick, you seen how Drake May fares against how Drake May fares against team with good pass rushes. Like we've seen it throughout the year, and he doesn't fare very well.
I'm gonna see it firsthand this weekend. I'm gonna see it firsthand.
Right. So pay attention to that.
Yeah, Tampa get it. You know, Stoney Tampa get after it.
Kevin's saying this.
Get after it.
Crook. Kevin's saying this is a Vegas game.
Well, I mean, in Vegas as in Vegas is betting this game heavy or
like a betting game.
But I don't see this as a Vegas game in terms of the team itself doing anything. I don't see them doing much. But as far as Vegas, I mean, they taking a lot of money on Denver for this particular game, and with the spread, you know, they heavy on Denver in this game. So I'm heavy on Denver in this game. But I think it's gonna be a slow start, and I think towards the end they're gonna outplay this team, and you know, they're gonna wear them out and cover that number, which is 8.5 right now.
Yep. Kev, Riz,
agree.
Riz agree with you. Yes, 100%. As a betting. Yes, 100%, Kev. He agree with you.
If I didn't have money on this game, I'll have the channel flipping around as well. I mean, I wouldn't just sit there and, you know, watch the game. I'll be back and forth between this game and some college basketball and
Kev's going
one NBA game on right now. So
Kev's going out on a limb, and Kev is saying he should have bet the Raiders to just win.
You get good value on that. I mean, if you bet them to win, I mean, shit. I could tell you right now what that is, man. Shit, let me pull that up right now. You bet the Raiders just to win. Those are some good odds. Which I wouldn't be mad at you because, you know, you got good value. Yeah, what? Plus 380. $100 to get you $380, you know. So
he said just for fun. I feel you, Kev.
Yeah,
I feel you, Kev. I ain't got it to just give away $200. Kev.
Right, I feel you. I got it.
That's good value.
Hey, Kev,
Kev's on another level. Kev's on another level.
I'm to me, Kev. I can't just throw away.
Yo, fam. We over here. I'm trying to over here build a podcast and build a show with a little content to give y'all some real sports. And you talking about throwing hundreds away real quick? I can't do it.
If you
say it right, B, just for fun. That's what he said.
Just for fun, he said. Just for fun. You know what I mean?
And you'll definitely be watching that shit. You'll have that shit on lock. Trust me. That's what it is, you know.
If I put the 2 on this, Tony, I'm watching the commercials and all.
Hell yeah, you are. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
He said you're not throwing it away. Well, you might be right because he's saying he's betting on both sides of the fence. So he's saying he was throwing 100 on both to either who wins. So I guess, you know, you make your money back. I see what Kev is trying to say, but
he's hedging. He's hedging. He'll hedge.
He's hedging. That's what they call it. Okay.
Oh yeah, when but Raiders win, he'll win way more than if the Broncos win. So he's just gonna have it where if the Raiders don't win and the Broncos win, I'll get at least my money back, maybe a little bit more. So
okay,
depending on how much he puts on it.
All right,
that's a popular thing that guys do, but a lot of bettors do that. Like if they have a future, for example, on a team, and that team makes it to the finals. For example, you got a future on the Celtics, and then the Celtics make it to the finals, and they could win. You could bet on the other team to win the finals as well. You already got your future on the Celtics. Now you're gonna cover your ass by betting on the other team. So either way, you'll walk away with some money.
You might even put some line on down if the Celtics making the goddamn playoffs where they looking lately.
Man, let me tell you. I mean, I know we're gonna get into that, but yeah, they learning. They learning how to play with each other, and you can see it. You can tell they learning how to play with each other. And it's a different team, man.
It is, but some of them guys,
Zenith and Drew gone, that's a totally different looking team right there.
Only thing I dislike. I think Missoula should. Some of them guys shouldn't be playing. I ain't gonna lie to you. Some of them guys, fuck it, I'm gonna go out and lie. The kid Shireman is horrible. Baylor Shireman is horrible. He shouldn't be playing. Luka Garza is abysmal. I can't even stand when he comes in the game. It's just I just don't like it. Some of them guys shouldn't be playing. I mean, you got to rein that bench
What?
back.
Yo, let's get it. Yo, another loss. So where you pulling it? I see. I don't be happy. Yo, so I gotta give it to you, man. You might have to. We might have to talk to you on the low. Another loss. So, but yo, y'all see this? Y'all seen it? Did y'all know about this happening?
Nah,
Antonio Brown.
Oh yeah. I saw that. Well, I mean, the thing was he was already under that watch a while ago, and it got quiet for whatever reason. But during that time, that's what ended up happening. He dipped out of the country, man, and I guess he felt like the heat was coming because they already had it. I mean, that was news though. I don't know what had happened to it.
I feel what you're saying.
I didn't hear too much about it, but that's what ended up happening. I think they was building the case. Now they extradited him because they about to charge him with that because they didn't charge him already. He was wanted for that, but he wasn't charged with it. And then I don't know, things got quiet a little bit because I guess they was investigating still. Yeah. Now he's gonna get charged with it. They got probable cause.
Man, dudes be messing around, but man, nice take another shout out to another lost soul, man. Nice take another lost soul. Thanks for throwing. He's always throwing some gems. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's
not dude, Stoney. I'm not surprised at all.
Oh yeah. Something's going wrong.
It's sad, man. I was a fan of his and his play. I was a fan of his play, man. He was a beast, man, during his time, man. He was like the modern day. No, I wouldn't say the modern day because he was before, but he was Tyreek Hill before Tyreek Hill, man.
Yeah,
dude, he was
nasty.
He was explosive, man.
He was explosive. Nice. He was nice. Man. He just fell from grace, man. He fell from grace. It went all to his head, man. I'm telling you. It just went to his head, everything. So real quick, man, let's go down the slate, man. I'm gonna give y'all a quick slate because I still want to do Stoney Sportsbook because he's gonna give us some nice best bets, and I still want to talk some basketball before we end the show, and we're gonna talk about some trades, man. Y'all, I know there's some few trades that happened. If y'all remember a couple of these trades, I can't remember.
It wasn't too many. That was
enough
to talk about.
I like what the Patriots did, trimming that fat though. I like that.
Yeah, I like what they did. Yep.
As we talk about that,
yep, I like that.
Patriots is playing. Let's go down the slate. Sunday game, real quick. I'm not giving y'all a whole bunch of games, guys. I'm not giving y'all all the games that's playing on Sunday. I give out some main good ones. And if I didn't call something out that y'all like, we're gonna talk about. You guys can say something about it.
The best game on Sunday is Patriots Bucks.
The best game on Sunday right now is Patriots Bucks. Patriots is going to the Buccaneers, is going to Tampa Bay to face the Buccaneers. Buccaneers is 6-2, Patriots is 7-2. They're trying to really, whoever wins this is really like, putting themselves in a good driver's seat, right? For the to get into the postseason. So what do y'all think, man? Patriots Bucks. Man, big game. I don't know what to say about this one. Me personally, I really don't know how to call it because I know the Bucks I know they hurt and they banged up, but they're a scrappy ass team. And if the game is close, man, Baker running around there, man, in the back, that shit's dangerous.
Well, we're gonna find out. Really simple. We're gonna find out where this team is at. It's just that simple. And I like the whole situation. They're on the road against a good team. Good quarterback. They're playing against a team that got good quarterback play, good wide receivers, running back, the whole everything. They playing a great team. So we're gonna see where this team is at. There's been questions how good this team is. There've been questions how legit this team is, including myself. We had this discussion last week. How I feel like this team needs to grow a little more. So this game, we're gonna find out where they're at. I feel like there's no better way to break this game down. We're gonna really see where they're at. So if they lose by a field goal, I know there's no such thing as a good loss, but to me, that would be a good loss because that's showing me they could keep up with a good team on the road. So if they lose by field goal, then I'll be sold on this team. If they lose by more than a field goal, I will have to see more for this team, see if they improve throughout the season. But my whole breakdown of this game is we're going to see how good this team is, the Patriots.
Stat.
I'm gonna go out on the limb, Beans. If Patriots win this game, they Super Bowl odds go up. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yes, I agree.
I ain't gonna lie to you because this
is that really like really? I mean, guys out there, people are out there.
I wasn't
we got people out there in the live. If y'all heard what Stacks just said, if you got any comments on that, please. Tony? He just said if the Patriots beat the Bucks on Sunday, they're in the Super Bowl talk. That's what they will be.
They definitely will be, and then. If you look at their schedule, I'm pulling it up right now. Not looking at the game. You got after the Bucks, Jets is they a mass unit right now. With they showing you they ain't trying to win with the trades they made. You got the Bengals, you got the Giants, and then you got a bye week. And then you come back against the Bills. That's a tough one. Ravens, Jets, Dolphins. Stony, there may be a hiccup in there with the Bills if they beat
and the Ravens too.
I still would want to see. This is a coin flip right now. That's a coin flip. I'll give you that one though, Stony. That's a coin flip.
To see if the Ravens.
Yeah, I'll pay attention to it. Let's get that 2 or 3 more games before we say the Ravens. Let's give it
right. I agree.
Let's give it 2 or 3 more games. But as of right now. That one, I need more than that one game with Lamar back to say that. That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
So there's a possibility that they could run the table with the rest of these games. There's a high possibility. I mean, I'm willing to go to the window that if they beat the Bucks, they could possibly get home field, Stoney. Because you remember, Denver still got to play Kansas City, and Kansas City gonna get one of them. They ain't gonna lose both of them games.
No.
And the way that Pittsburgh beat the Colts, I think the Colts got another. Okay, this is what I'm saying. The Colts panicked when they lost to Pittsburgh and traded for Sauce Gardner. That's my opinion. I think they got nervous, Stoney, and seen something. That's why they made that trade. You don't make that big of a splash if you didn't see something.
If you didn't see something, give up that many picks.
All right. And I ain't worried about Pittsburgh. I hope we play them again. I really do. I think they got lucky. But I'm telling you, the Pats, and know what's scary is they're building this team slowly, Stoney. They didn't make a trade. They're building this team slowly. They're kind of evaluating what we got. And then I think this year they're gonna make a splash because they got money to spend.
Yep.
They got money to spend. And we keep saying we need an edge rusher. Coming out in this year's draft is the highest that it's ever been for edge rushers. There's a premium of edge rushers coming out of college this year. So shout out to Vrabel, man. He's building this team. And don't get me wrong, shout out to Gerard too. I mean, Gerard started it. But Vrabel's building this shit the right way. He really is.
You got to give it to him. He was able to put it together with the pieces that were there. X'd out some of the pieces that needed to X out. You can see what they did before the trade deadline, getting rid of Keon White and getting rid of
great moves.
Duggar. So those was moves. You're right. I mean, they making the right moves right now. The Patriots are. It's gelling, right? Let's hope it continues to gel. It is gelling. Let's hope it continues to gel. That, like you said, they need the edge rusher. They need to add the defense. The defense needs to be a little bit more ferocious.
We got to start getting pressure on the quarterback.
We need to start getting pressure.
That's what I mean. That's why I put that word. That's why I said that word. They have to be a little bit. They have to be a little bit more ferocious because they're gonna have to deal with the Bills. They're gonna have to deal with the KCs of the world. So
hold on. Maybe deal with KC. Right now they on the outside looking in. I mean, maybe deal with KC.
And the word is KC was trying to get Breece Hall, and they got rejected. If they would have gotten Breece Hall, then man, I would have been nervous about that because I feel like that's their flaw right now. Yeah, Hunt's doing his thing, but how long is that gonna sustain? And Echo, he ain't what he is.
There's a chance
they do.
Could.
You're right.
It's like I said, Stoney. they could split with the Broncos. There's a chance they could lose both of them games with the Broncos.
Yes, they can.
So if they lose both of them games, they ain't going to play.
Yeah, you're right.
They're not good on the road either. They're not built. They can win on the road, but they're not built to win those road games like they used to. As you can see, what happened in Buffalo, they just couldn't really.
But real quick, the situation with the situation with I just seen that whole thing about Antonio. So the situation with that, I just think that the Patriots right now are just like Kev said, they just win. They finding ways to win games, man. And they just need
that 2-1 with Brady Beans. Just
I know that. But I just don't want them to run into these teams that y'all talking about, and then we look like we're JV all over again. That's it.
And
we're gonna get tested really well. In Vegas, don't think the Bucks are that much better than us either. They only giving the Bucks only laying -2.5. So basically a field goal.
And you know what?
Oh, I'm rooting for the Pats for sure too, Kev. Don't get me wrong. I'm rooting for the Pats to win this game against the Bucks.
We just want to see where they're at.
I just want to see where they're at. This is a test.
It's a great test. It's a great test. The
like
Bills
you said,
was a good test too.
You know, the Colts adding, Gardner, right? They added Sauce Gardner.
The best cornerback in the league.
That's right. Teams are trying to.
He's not better than Surtain. He's not better than Surtain.
Oh no,
he's not better than Surtain. Last 2 years, Sauce been getting burned on the low. So I don't think he's better than. I think Surtain is. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think Sauce right now better than Gonzo. I ain't gonna let Gonzo lock up, man. He really do. But that catch Drake may have. Remember, Drake London had to make a miracle catch for that catch he did over Gonzalez.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, he did.
You don't really see him getting burnt like that. Like Gonzo's tough, man. He might not be better than Sauce, but he right there. We need to see more of him. That's what it is. If we see more of him, then I think the conversation.
I think Cook took the words out of my mouth, man. I feel what you're saying, Stacks. I need to see more out of him. I'm sorry.
Like what
his
more?
His time on the field, bro. Time on the field. That's what I'm talking about. Time on the field. Just check it.
When is he? I mean, he got
this year.
He played last year.
Not really. Not
well. He was like top 3 in the pass defense. He played a lot.
I mean, he's been good when he's on the field. It's just I mean, this was his first injury. Like so it was the second year that he missed. He missed his pretty much a chunk of his rookie year into the second year. That's what it was, right?
He almost missed 2 years of ball.
Right. So he missed a good chunk of his first year and a good chunk of this year.
And then in the offseason, he was the only team that made the top one, only Patriot that made the top 100. So you got to think about that. There was no other Pat that made the top 100, and Gonzalez was on there. So somebody likes him.
Yeah. So Gonzalez, he has to do what he has to do. Conditioning, I mean, don't get me wrong. Football is football. There's nothing you could do about injuries, but that type of injury he has, it worries me a little bit, because those injuries, it's tough to recover from. But we got a great cornerback, man. We got a great cornerback, and we need him healthy for that postseason run, definitely.
So that's a 1:00 game, guys. Patriots 1:00 on Sunday. I got the Patriots sneaking out the game. I got them squeaking this one out. Like really, it's gonna be a squeaker. It's not gonna be something about, they're not gonna go down there and get blown out because they're gonna be prepared, right? And 2, they're not gonna be blowing. I don't think they're gonna blow out Buccaneers either. It's gonna be a grinder. It's gonna be a grinder. They're gonna have to grind this out. Let's move on. Falcons, Colts. Colts should get back to
You even have to bring that game up.
They need to get back to that. They need to win though. The Colts need to win.
And the Falcons got weapons, man.
They need to win. The Colts need to win though.
They got a nice offense, man. That team, they're gonna be all right.
The Colts don't need to win that game. They'd be straight if they lose that game.
Yeah.
I think the Falcons. It's gonna be a close game. I don't think the Falcons are gonna roll over.
I think they'd be straight if they lose that game. They still only have.
Okay, so what about the Jags Texans? Since now the Jags got
There's another game you shouldn't even mention. All right,
yeah, but they got Jacoby Myers. They needed offense, right? They needed offense.
Jags is one day they look like fucking. You know what I'm saying?
They 5-3 Stacks. They 5-3.
But
that's going to be a
losses, those three, you know why I'm saying that, Stoney? Because those 3 losses was horrible losses.
They were horrible.
He had 3 bad losses like that. Not like that. And Trevor Lawrence, man, one minute he looked like the steak, the lobster and steak, and then next minute he looked like the fucking the quarter pounder from McDonald's. Like
yeah. You
looking like dog food, right? No, for real. No, and we had our hopes and Stacks. The reason why I mentioned because we like the Lawrence kid coming out of Clemson.
I'm not sold on Jacksonville, man. Y'all got that joint in the fair. I almost popped one too. That's the October joint.
Oktoberfest. I know we're in November, but we still got that October vibe going on right now, man. It's a great
okay, but y'all think what other games is popping for y'all? Because Stacks so far don't like my games.
Nah, man, I'm gonna go one for you. I'm gonna go one for you on the low. My low on the low Jones. Cardinals Seahawks, Tony. Jacoby Brissett. That's my low. That's my game. That's my low. That's my game on. Let me run the slate, Beans. Let me run the slate right now.
Run that.
Guess who's gonna be the man right now? Guess who's gonna be the man? Marvin Harrison Jr. Man, he's gonna.
You know why?
He's gonna buy Jacoby Brissett a car probably.
You know why? Yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to say. That's why
he's a fucking Beamer, fully loaded.
Jacoby Brissett got that kid re-energized right now. You got him
re-energized. Let me ask you: is it because Jacoby could get the ball out?
Better passer.
Not only that, Jacoby can get the ball out, and we know. I've met a couple of pro wide receivers. They always tell me they like when they can see the ball leave the quarterback's hands.
Yes.
They like it. And you can see the ball leave Jacoby's hands because of his stature.
Yes.
Kyler Murray, you just see that shit pop up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And you be like, oh shit, he's doing it this way. You know what I'm saying? Like that Kyler Murray is a little guy, man. He's a little guy.
That's what I kept saying.
Yeah, man.
I kept saying that. I kept bringing that across to you guys. I knew he was just too small. Great athlete, great athlete, but too small for that quarterback, bro.
Oh man,
we're gonna skip. Let's do this. Let's get Saints and Panthers. Skip that joint.
Okay.
Ravens Vikings, interesting, Stone. Interesting game. Both need
that's
wins.
Gonna be interesting. But I'm gonna ride the Ravens for a little bit. I'm riding them. I think they're gonna be on some shit.
They at Minnesota. That's what scares me. I might take Minnesota that game. Because at Minnesota, because they both wounded animals right now. They both wounded animals. McCarthy looked like he might have injected some life in him when he came back. Came back, played well.
Beat the Lions.
Beat the Lions.
Team.
Dominated the Lions. Beans, honestly.
Dominated it. Exactly.
Yeah. And then after that, we're gonna skip Lions and Commanders. We can agree on that one, right?
Yeah.
Another sneaky game, Stoney.
That's the one I'm looking at.
Rams, 49ers. Real sneaky. and there it is, Stoney and Beans. We talked about it. Mac Jones got that seat heating up over there. We said we talked about that. We talked about that.
Mac Jones. You think they're gonna ride? They're gonna ride him?
Yeah. They're gonna play this week.
Whoa.
He's playing this week.
Mac Jones, right?
Yeah. I think they're gonna ride him for a little bit.
I'm telling you, they're telling Brock Purdy just chill for a minute.
Just chill for a minute.
Let's see what this is.
Just chill for a minute. Let's see what we're doing right here. Exactly, because Mac Jones is giving them an element that Purdy wasn't giving them, and that's great field vision. Great field vision. Not knocking Purdy, but Mac Jones got that good field vision. And as you can see, he's not really working with much, but he's getting the ball to those open guys that I didn't know. Just some of these guys, because they don't even got Pearsall, right? Pearsall is still injured, right?
Ricky Pearsall hurt. Yep.
Ricky
Yep.
Pearsall, that's their number one guy. So who's getting, so he's running that
I would
offense
say,
pretty well.
I would say Jennings over Pearsall, Stoney, for the number one. Jennings is tough. I like Juwan Jennings.
Yeah, Jennings is tough. Jennings is tough.
Pearsall's right there. But if I had to pick one of them two, I would say Jennings.
And they need to manage Christian McCaffrey. They need to. I hope they learned their lesson, man. That guy, yeah, he's playing great. I would ride him till the wheels fall off too. But that's the least they need. That's the least they need to do with that guy right now. They need to keep him fresh, especially if they want to make that run as well. So they need to watch. They need to use him sparingly, because this is when he gets hurt around this time.
What about now? This is a good, interesting game. Both of them, these teams need to win to stay pace. Steelers Chargers.
Another good game.
Another good game. Another good game.
The
Chargers need to win, and the Steelers need to win too. No, they both need to win this game. You're right. You're right. Especially for their division, respectively, they need to win this.
I'm taking under in that game.
Yeah. That's some decent. Some nice games.
They got the Chargers, Stoney, -3 over and under 45.5.
Yeah, I like the under in this game. First of all, it's prime time. Them prime time unders been hitting. I like the Steelers are gonna run the ball. Definitely. The Chargers, they're under team, man. The way they play, those guys, they always in those low scoring games. But man, the Chargers, they're at home. Don't get me wrong, they're at home. I think that's what they got going for them. They're at home, but the Steelers, they win these type of games. These games that they know they need. The Ravens are coming, and they want to have a little gap between them and the Ravens. So I like the Steelers, and I like the under in that game. I think it's going to be low scoring.
I contend to agree. And my next game, right behind that Patriots and Bucks, is the Eagles Packers, because the Packers need this win after that performance.
Oh man!
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's the. I mean, besides the Patriots and
that's what I mean. Besides the Patriots, Bucks, that game right there.
That's the game of the week right there, man.
That is the game of the week. You're right. That's one. Yeah, because the Packers, if they lose that game, boy,
I'm taking the Packers. I'm gonna take the Packers. If this was in Philly, then I'll take Philly. I think Philly on the road, you could get Philly on the road. Philly, they can win on the road. Don't get me wrong, but as you can see, they struggle to win. Those wins they be pulling out on the road, it's always like a last minute, last second, a first down or a catch, some crazy shit, So I think the Packers, they got to get back on the road. They got to get back on the ball, man. They lost to a
81 point
a bad team in the Panthers, and not a bad team, but they lost to a team they shouldn't have lost to last week, so they definitely got to get back in the thick of
right here. What I'm going.
I know what you already saying, but real quick, shout out to 81 points. It looks like he's
name, by the way, my dude. That's an ill name. I like that name, 81
points. I like that one. That's a nice one, man.
That's some Kobe.
That's some Kobe shit.
That's some Kobe shit.
Yo, that's nice, man. Thanks for coming through on Parlay with us, man. Please subscribe.
Not only do I like the name, I like with the comment. The comment is great. The comment is great. I agree with you. I agree with him, Stoney, on that. I agree with him.
I agree with him 100%.
I agree with him 100%.
And if they play against that,
we had another comment. You said Terrell?
Oh, what up, son? How you know that?
Listen,
hey, yo, I'm ashamed. I raised you in Boston. We can't do the 81 points right now. I mean, I the number.
Yo,
he said MJ to go. We ain't gonna do this on the show.
He got his vibe, yo. He got his vibe, man.
I like that vibe, though. Shout out to Terrell. Shout out to Terrell. He changed it up.
And we argue about this all the time. And by the way, I'm gonna put you on blast because your GOAT switch every month. LeBron, Kobe, MJ. You don't know who the GOAT is.
Yo, let me tell you.
Shout out to Terrell. I like that 81 points, man. Now that was
switch that joint.
That's fire, though.
as much as I hate to say it, after MJ is Kobe, man. I mean,
And
I
you
feel
ain't
like
wrong for that. You ain't wrong for that.
I just feel like
You ain't
MJ
wrong
is number
for that,
one.
though. You ain't
MJ
wrong.
will be number one. Kobe's number two. And then LeBron, then Shaq.
The only reason, Stoney, I mean, don't get me wrong. That's a great list. You can't go wrong with that. Only reason I give LBJ the little bit over Kobe because Kobe played with the diesel, not Shaq Beans, the diesel. And everything was easy when you played with the diesel. That's all I'm saying.
The
That's
diesel was different.
Reason,
Think about it. The diesel was different than Shaq. Shaq was Shaq. Diesel was diesel. That's a whole different ball. That was when he was beast. He was breaking backboards then. He was shattering backboards and shit like that.
It was just LeBron by himself. I get it. LeBron.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. And I get it.
Bro.
And
think about
Beans,
that.
my thing is with Shaq, with the diesel, I'm sorry.
Shaq.
He allowed you to never double team Kobe. You could never double team Kobe because of Shaq. Right. People Shaq don't get his just due. Like he did it for me. Like Shaq just don't get the credit he deserved. Like that.
Mm-hmm. That's one of the greatest. You're right.
Like you throw the ball down there, it was a bucket. There was nothing you can do. You know, think about that. Yeah. Hey, Stoney, they put the zone defense in for Shaq. That was for Shaq. Remember, the NBA was a man-to-man defense. Man-to-man. You never played zone. They say, yo, we got to do something to stop this dude.
You just had to. I mean,
yeah. Shaq changed the rules. He did change the rules, man. That's no bullshit.
And that's the only reason why I give LBJ that number 2 spot. That's it. Now, and it's real close. It's real close.
Yeah. Shout out to David.
Iverson had
David Burns, man.
His all-time 5. His Iverson's all-time 5.
Terrell said MJ 3rd.
Wow. See what I mean, Beans? That's the disrespect.
That's
MJ's number 1, man.
Terrell, I don't know, Terrell, listen. Terrell, let me give you a little pointer.
Yo, never listen. That to me is the greatest. Besides the shot on Byron Russell,
I was just hold on. You going right where I was going, Stoney.
That is the greatest game-winning shot I ever
in this new world of technology. Go back on YouTube and pull up some of Michael Jordan's greatest finals.
Greatest game-winning shot ever.
Look up his finals game. Look up his when he was sick. Look it up. Look up Michael Jordan, man. You can't call nobody else. I mean, I know people might say, oh, Bill Russell and this stuff, and because of the 10 rings and things like that. And he was a player coach and all this other stuff. Bill Russell, if y'all want to go in that type of statistical realm, yeah, you might say Bill Russell won, then Michael Jordan, then we go down the road like that. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, for me, and then you want to call Larry Bird another lost soul. You're right, another lost soul. You want to call Larry Bird too, but for me, because Larry Bird did change the game, the 3-pointer, he sure enough did. Bird was ill. Man. The 3 when he introduced that he could splash too. When you was getting splashed by Larry Bird, that changed. That was another story. Getting splashed by Larry.
Listen,
but as far as a player, as a once in a lifetime type of player, bro, LeBron James, man. Come on, y'all. Like, if y'all can't cough it up to say this kid has size, he had everything, and his game developed as he grew in the league. It's not like he stuck to one thing. Like he got nasty as he got older. Remember, LeBron wasn't no jump shooter hitting trays and mid-range jumpers. It was all yoking on you. And then he graduated. LeBron was, come on, man. I don't care.
Listen, real quick.
I'm with you.
Listen, when they know, listen, hack this
shout out to David Burns, Cedar Hill, Texas.
Hack him. Do anything you got to do so he doesn't get the ball, man. That when MJ was getting hacked, they would have ripped his jersey off his back if they had to. They couldn't do nothing, man. When he got that shot and made that shot in Cleveland, the shot off, man, you just got to watch how those defenders were like on his ass. And he still made that shot. I never seen a guy make a shot like that ever.
If you go back besides Kobe, MJ game was just so pretty to watch. It was just so pretty to watch. It was just
He didn't shoot threes.
Just so
mid range.
The
mid
pivot,
range.
the mid range, the reverse pivot, and don't forget the fadeaway J.
The fadeaway J.
The fadeaway J.
The fadeaway J. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Terrell, that's what I'm saying. Terrell got to go watch a little bit of MJ, because if he's saying Kobe's the GOAT, right, in his feelings and in his world, then he needs to go watch MJ, because Kobe mimicked the whole thing.
The whole thing.
The whole persona. The persona, the whole nine. The whole nine. The whole nine. The whole nine. The walk, the persona, the everything. The way he shot the ball, everything was all mimic Michael Jordan. He got his whole game from MJ. So that's why I kind of, you know, if I was to say where I would put Kobe as my number 3. But LeBron James definitely number 2. Definitely.
Yeah, I would say 2. Yeah, I'm with you, Beans. I'm with you. And
I got him at 3. I got him at 3.
We got LeBron at 3?
I got him at 3 because he disappeared in the finals.
He said you can't hack 6'8", 270. Back in them days with Oakley and them, you could have hacked them. Now, right now, in this era of ball, no. But back in them days, he would have got beat up.
He would have got beat up by Lambert. Lambert would have chucked him real quick, elbowed him in the chin. You know, he would have got roughed up. He would have got roughed up.
Can you imagine him trying to do what he did against them Knicks teams?
Yeah. Larry Johnson. I mean, Larry Johnson's grandma.
He would have and granted, you know, these I call them bronzexuals. Granted, I'm not saying LeBron couldn't play in that era, because he could have. All right, he could have played in that era. But all I'm saying is he would have had to change his game up a little bit.
He said he would hit there with the Jerome Bettis. Yeah, LeBron was a big boy. He is, don't get me wrong, but he would have got beat up by them dudes back in them days.
He would have had to take games off, because he would have been beat up.
Oh, hell yeah.
Braun is a specimen. He is. I always said that.
He is. Nobody's taking that away from LBJ.
I'm not taking that. That's one thing I know about LeBron. LeBron was what they called he was what they call a man child when he came into the freaking NBA.
But Mike number 3 is disrespectful. I don't think
Mike number 3. Yeah. I
don't think nobody in the world will put Mike number 3.
Nah, I don't think so.
Hell no.
Nah.
I get you 2, maybe. You might find Mike 2 on some lists.
That's that. Come on, man. Not too many people could do that shit.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Pippen wasn't even like that in the first 2 rings. Can we get that
out?
Hell no,
he wasn't.
He wasn't even like that. He wasn't even like that.
He wasn't even like that.
Remember, go back and look at the film when Dennis Rodman used to bitch Scotty up in the playoffs every year. Am I right or wrong, Stone?
Nah, you're right.
You're right.
He used to get in Pippen's head, man. And Pippen couldn't really do shit with him.
To the fact, you remember when Dennis wanted to come to the Bulls, Pippen didn't want him. That was Mike that wanted him on the Bulls. That was Mike that wanted Dennis on the Bulls. Remember, Pippen didn't really want him there, Stoney. He didn't really
Mike wanted. Yeah, I'm sure he wanted him on the Bulls.
A lot of people didn't really want to mess with the worm, you know, because when he was with the Spurs, that's when he started getting into his own vibe. You know, he started getting into his own when he was with the Spurs. But
people don't know
pickup.
When MJ played,
David's right. Them dudes was different back then. Them Knicks dudes was
there wasn't no fouls back then. There wasn't fouls.
No, there wasn't.
They didn't blow whistles.
Yeah, they did.
They let you play.
They used to hack the shit out of Jordan.
They used to hack the shit out of all of them.
All of them. The Pistons and the Knicks.
Oh, the Pistons ended. That's what I'm saying. Lambert and them dudes.
The Knicks were on another level with it, man. They had some rough riders on that team. The Pistons, they had, you know, Rick Mahorns and Lambert.
Rick Mahorn and Lambert and all, yep.
But the Knicks, they had McDaniels, Oakley. Oakley was the fucking leader. Those motherfuckers.
Disrespect. I can't believe. I like El Pollo Loso. I like you, dude. I really do. But this is disrespect, man. Bron is trash. Oh, come on.
He always say that shit, man. Mute him for the rest of the show, bro. Because nobody ever gonna say Bron trash.
Nobody can never say Bron's trash. You crazy?
I mean, the only knock on Bron is they felt like he had to go and get a big three to do his thing. They felt like he had to go do that.
I mean, in his defense, Tony, I don't think he ever beats the Celtics without them guys. I just don't think he ever will beat that Celtic team without them guys.
No, I agree. I don't think so either. But listen, LeBron is number 3 in my book, you know, and the reason why I got Kobe over LeBron is because the whole assassin angle of it. Kobe was an assassin, man.
He was.
I think Kobe game was more polished than Bron's. I agree.
It was more polished. That's right.
Right.
The jumper was polished. Yes, you're totally right.
And there was a few games where
Dennis Johnson would not have knocked LeBron up.
No, he said Dennis Rodman. He's saying Rodman would have lost.
Dennis? There's 2 Dennis. Dennis on the Bulls was a power forward, and that's it. He wasn't going out there. LeBron would have took that Dennis Rodman Chicago Bulls on the perimeter and ate his food. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He would. Now that Dennis on Detroit would have been able to move his feet. Young Dennis with Detroit would have been able to move his feet for LeBron. But that Dennis on the Bulls was more of a power forward. He was crashing down low. He wasn't switching. LeBron would have killed him. I'm telling you right now, right? You see when he put that shit on KG when KG tried to come out there? You see when KG tried to come on, man. I ain't gonna stay. Listen, MJ is my GOAT, Bron second, but I ain't gonna do the LeBron disrespect, dog. I ain't gonna do it.
No.
I'm not gonna do that. Even though I might not like a player, I would never say he's trash. I would never say they're trash because I don't like him.
Yeah, LeBron. Look, MJ, Kobe, LeBron, Shaq, and to finish it up. So I got MJ, Kobe, LeBron, Shaq, and you can throw Duncan in there.
No Magic, no Bird. Wow. No Magic, no Bird, huh?
No Magic Bird?
You know what I'm talking about? I mean, wow, that's hard. I mean, all time. I'm saying more. I'm not saying because I did put MJ in there. You're right. I have to get back with you guys on that one. My bad.
Yeah, because how could you forget Magic and Bird?
Not to have
no, Magic.
He must forgot where he lived. Not to have Bird in there. He might have
the noose. But
look,
he might have the noose on the front porch this morning.
Look at the shirt he got on.
But look, I mean, if we go all time, it'll. So the reason why I'm MJ, I feel like because remember MJ came in '84. I mean, when did we watch Bird when he came in like 79, 78? Did we watch Magic? His first 3 years, I don't think we was really watching basketball.
I was watching ball like that. I remember where I was.
In the late 70s.
I was at my aunt's crib on 55 Ormond Street on Wellington Hill when Magic hit that running hook shot to win that game. I remember where I was. He was all in the room.
I remember that.
I remember that like it was just
in the finals. The baby hook.
In my aunt's room on the edge of the bed. And all my uncles, and you could hear a pin drop in that crib when Magic hit that running hook shot over McHale and won that game. I remember that game like.
Look, I'm not even gonna lie. The first anything I saw was the '87 finals.
I remember those Celtics.
I could go back to the '86.
No, I don't remember '86. I
could go back to Dr. J. I could go back to the '76ers winning their championship. What was that?
They used to let y'all stay up that late to watch the game.
Hell yeah.
That was 83.
I had to go to bed, man. I had to get up for school the next day, man.
86 Celtic team. I'm gonna tell you right now, that 86 Celtic team lost one game at home, including the playoffs. That's crazy. I'm telling you that right now. One game at home, including the fucking playoffs. That's unheard of.
That's crazy.
And that was that same team that MJ gave 63 at the Garden. That's wild. Think about that. Think about that. And that was a whole different era because that was MJ with hair era. I was MJ with hair.
But
Hey,
it was-
that
it-
MJ with hair, everything was to the cup. Everything with no jump shots. Everything was
No, it was all to
Yeah.
the cup.
and
Yeah, it
the
was
chain-
all to
and
the
the
rack.
chain,
He was
he
going
had the
straight to
chain.
the
When
rack.
we had the chain, he had the rope.
Yeah.
He had a little rope
Everything
chain. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's when that was when Larry was going down. Larry started falling off around 86 in that time.
You remember
No, a little later. No, he started falling off more like 88, 89.
88.
I say I would
When-
even go 90. B.
I would go 90. It's when the Pistons got a hold of his ass.
And you remember?
Yeah.
You remember? We still beat the Pistons that one year when Bird stole that ball. Remember? We beat him that year and we lost. Remember, if Kevin McHale don't fuck up his foot,
His foot.
we beat
Yep.
the Lakers. We beat the Lakers
We
again.
beat the Lakers.
Yo, a lot of history. That's how I'm saying this. This basketball shit. That's what I'm saying. Before I watch, Stacks know it because he knows we've been all been around each other our whole lives, and he knows, man. Basketball was the thing before we even started watching football. I think I started watching football because of Stacks, because Stacks was a big 49ers fan.
Yeah, I sure was back in the
This
day.
nigga was a big time 49ers fan.
Me too. I was Jerry Rice, man.
Yeah,
Rice.
man. Stacks used to Ronnie Lott, and he used to bring
Ronnie
out all
Lott, right?
Roger Craig.
Roger Craig and all of them. Stacks was, in the Montana and all that. He was a
rapping, all them guys.
yeah, man. He was so that's how I got into football. Watching football was through Stacks. No bullshit, yo. That's how I got into it. That's how I started liking, I never liked the Cowboys. The Bills when I like to see Thurman Thomas and
Imagine those beings, how 4 Super Bowls in a row.
4 Super Bowls, and just to see that shit was crazy. See,
4 in a row.
See the first black quarterback win a Super Bowl and Doug Johnson and shit like that.
Doug
Williams. That was, I'm telling you, football, watching it as a kid back then was very intriguing, man. See Marino in his beginning heydays in Miami when he was nasty. Marino was nasty. He just couldn't get to that Super Bowl.
Marino was nice. They just never had a defense. That was really the downfall. They had the offense.
It's Tony the year they were supposed to get to the Super Bowl. The Patriots beat them. Remember that?
Right. Was that when they cleaned the snow game?
Yeah, no, that was when remember they had that whole squish the fish. Remember that?
Right. Oh yeah.
Squish the fish.
That was when
Squish the fish.
I would rather let them play them 85 beer.
Yeah, because we got smoked. Yeah, and I think about that. We watched Super Bowl 85. We think about that. That was 85.
Listen, that defense that the Bears had that year, that 46 defense, they don't run that no more. But that 46 defense, man, we had no chance with that shit. I saw a documentary on that shit.
Yeah.
Man, that dude, Buddy Ryan was the.
Yeah, shout out to Buddy Ryan.
Shout out to Buddy Ryan. He's the one that.
Mike Singletary, all them
dudes. Yeah.
He used that defense, man, in a great way, man.
Well, the reason they didn't win more Super Bowl, Stoney, is they didn't have no quarterback. They had a running back. They didn't have
they had no quarterback.
They had no quarterback.
That's right. Jim McMahon, one season.
Defense, remember in the playoffs, they beat the Rams, and that was just one of the most underrated running backs in history to me is Eric Dickerson. But that was when Eric had the Jerry Curl beans. You know what I'm saying? People don't know how good the Jerry Curl Eric was. Like
the Jerry Curl. Yep.
With the goggles?
With the goggles on the sideline.
You know what? He was
when he come off, he was
so underrated, man.
His feet was sweet. He had when they talk about Walter Payton did have good feet, but that dude, man, his feet was he was elusive, man.
We used to all play Tecmo Bowl in Bean's crib, and the rule was you could never use the Rams because of Eric Dickerson.
Yeah,
it was.
And Walter Payton.
You couldn't use Joe. when Bo came, you couldn't use Bo because he was running over everything.
We always had that rule, yo. You can't use these two teams, man. This shit ain't right.
You couldn't use the Raiders. You couldn't use the Raiders or the
you
Bears.
couldn't
The Bears, the Raiders. The Bears had to do running it back all the time.
Yeah.
One of them guys used to run this shit back.
Or remember the Giants, you couldn't get no field goal off because the one dude was always on.
Damn, man. Those are the days, man.
Those are the days. Yo, Stacks, real quick, man. What's going on in basketball? Because we already passed the football thing. Matter of fact, do you have any future bets, Cook, for this Sunday? Forget about today's game.
Yeah, I do, man.
So before you do it, let me just drop the jingle. Yeah, man. And Stoney Sportsbook, he's about to give y'all some best bets for the week. We missed tonight's game because we just got it rambling, talking about all kind of stuff, basketball. See,
we put some in early if they was
listening. We did, but Hustle said we don't talk basketball, we don't give them no basketball flavor, and we just gave him like a good whole 30 minutes of some basketball. But go ahead, drop that on them, man. Them best bets for this week coming up.
So my best bet. Like I was saying earlier, man, I think this team is they're gonna build something. I think I'm gonna ride them. I think they got something cooking. I know it's just one game, but I think they ready to make a nice little run, and that's the Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens on the road right now. They're -4. There's some -3.5 out there, but it don't matter. I think the Ravens are gonna beat this team handily. So you could take the Ravens. -4, it don't matter. So we're gonna have to make the Ravens -4, and this is gonna be a tough bet to make, but I'm gonna go ahead and make it. I'm gonna take the Giants +4.5 at the Bears. This Giants team, they got something, man. They in every game, since this quarterback took over, they're in every game, man. They balling, they playing hard. They definitely building something. Unfortunately, they lost their number one wide receiver, or else I felt like they would have been a lot better. But I like them +4.5 against the Bears. So we're gonna take Giants +4.5 against the Bears at the Bears, and we're taking the Ravens -4 against the Vikings.
Nice. So thanks, man. Thanks, Cook, for giving us that, man. Best bets. We'll see how we do this week and get back to you guys, man. Thank you, Cook. We respect it, man. So yeah, people, man, let's move on, man. So Stacks, before we end the show tonight, I don't know what's going on. I know basketball just started. I know there's a lot going on. The season just got beginning. I know college basketball is back in. Tell me what you got, man. Oh, real quick before we go. Raiders is up 7-0 on the Broncos right now. With 3 minutes left to go in the first, I think. No, it's 3 minutes into the first right now. Raiders is already up. But Stacks, man, what you got, man? Oh, real quick, one last thing. I don't know how this happened. You guys might know a little bit about it. Stacks probably got into it, but let me just mention this real quick. How did the Toronto Blue Jays let the Dodgers come back and win that World Series?
The Dodgers payroll overwhelmed them. That's just all it was. And shout out to that Japanese pitcher, Stoney's a motherfucker.
Yeah, and it was meant for the Dodgers to win.
Yeah, man.
They did things in there that I'm already too familiar with as as somebody who watches baseball. It was just meant for them to win.
And then you can't lose with that payroll. You ain't supposed to. You're just not supposed to lose.
No.
With that payroll.
But they made some, the catch with the bases loaded, that key out they got where it looked like the catcher's foot came off the bag. It was a lot of plays that were made towards the end. The home run at the top of the ninth, because Toronto was winning by a run going into the ninth inning. The home run that the Dodgers hit to tie it. And then the home run for them, the Dodgers to take the lead, and then the catch, and then it was just.
Yeah, I mean,
I knew they was gonna win.
Dodgers. And shout out to Mookie Betts, man. He should still be a Red Sox, but that's a story for another day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Stacks, do you know this kid that
Yeah, shout out to Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette's a local kid. That's my man Bichette, Dante Bichette's son. So
okay.
that's Bo Bichette, but he's a local product. Played well. A white dude come out of a dominantly black high school. I don't know how that happened, but he played well, but he was hurt. He was hurt. I think if he's healthy, Stoney, that series may be a little different because he was hurt.
Yeah. He was hurt. I mean, he hit that key 3-1 homer, man. Look, they were up. You know, it's just the will that the Dodgers had. And when they tied it, I knew they was gonna win, man. It's just I said if they tied in this ninth inning, they're gonna finish these dudes off.
I really didn't expect that the Dodgers would have came back and won that series the way the Blue Jays was just playing lightning baseball. I don't know what happened. Like you guys said, Stacks is right. The payroll counts. And Shohei Ohtani, man, like what a how you want to say that?
What a player, man. I mean,
what a generational player, boy.
Babe Ruth. Shout out for him. Because Shohei, I'm gonna tell you what, I ain't buying. You ain't know my man took them 17 million out your account. You can tell that shit to somebody else. Stoney, I ain't buying that, Stoney. I don't give a fuck if I got $5 billion.
Hold on. You might be right, Stacks. You might be right. But you think
that's 17 million, Stoney? 17,000, I might get you.
You know I love Stacks. I rub my hands for this stuff because I love a little bit of conspiracy. Do you really think that the MLB would allow the once in a lifetime prospect
they covered
to get caught up in something like that?
Shout out to the MLB for covering that shit up the right.
There you go. That's who you say.
No way. I'm believing. 7 beans. Y'all niggas is we played in the sandbox together. If I give you my account, first of all, and we can all say close as we are.
Yep.
You wouldn't have access to any of our accounts. You just would. All right. And we close brothers.
Right.
We got access to my account. But
right.
Say 17 million went away. And you had no idea, Stoney and Beans. That Shohei sell that shit.
And that's before the contract, right? Before the contract.
$17 million goes.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing about it. Yo,
nothing.
Shout out to my man for taking the fall for him, though. That's a real dude. So shout out to him for taking the fall. Hopefully Shohei takes care of that dude's family because that's what it had to take for me to take that fall. What did he get, like 4 years, Stoney?
Yeah, man. It's a bad hit, man. They give him about bedtime too. Fed time. So he's doing all of that shit. A good chunk of it. Yeah, they gave him about 4 or 5 years, all kinds of fines. I mean, he just fucked that shit up. And my whole thing is like, man, like, and it's all sports betting. I mean, he was betting, he just had fucked up luck. And then it's like, yo, you didn't consult with anybody making bets. You should have, but it's just a bad situation for
Tony,
that guy.
For him to bet like that, there's no doubt that was number one is mob connected. Number two, he has some inside tips somewhere. I don't know where he got it from to lose that much money. Because he can't be that bad. Not that bad.
You can't be that bad. You can be that, but you know what it is though? His bet size. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. This dude might have been betting $500,000 a game. He might have been at that pace. You know, to throw that type of money. He was definitely betting huge. You know, like he was, and they also looked into who was taking this dude's money, who was taking in these bets. Because it's like that's another thing. You can't be taking bets of that size if he's coming in 500,000 or $1 million or however he was betting. You know, that's another thing. You know, they don't talk about who was taking in that money. They're not supposed to take those bets like that. You know, they have to get authorized, all kinds of shit. And if you know this guy, they take records of that shit. If this guy, I don't know if he was going to different casino. I don't know how he was doing it, but. For him to lose that much money, there had to have been red flags somewhere.
Crook, once again.
Whatever happened to homie that went to get the $1 million that one time and they threw him out the casino?
Oh, I know you're talking about. You know what happened? He lost that because he had the problem with that was he had somebody else place that wager for him.
So he lost the bread?
He didn't lose the bread. I think
they might have gave him something.
I think they gave him back what he wagered.
Oh,
I think they did that. I think they did that. I mean, he didn't win the big money because he won a nice jackpot.
They had to throw me out of
somebody else placed that bet for him. That's what happened.
They had to throw me out the window like Axel Foley on Beverly Hills Cop out the front door for the million. They got to throw me out, Beans. I'm telling you, they got to throw me out. Yo,
yes.
You know what's funny? My man came in there fly too. He had the one little duffel bag. You know what I'm saying?
The Louis.
Right.
He had the Louis duffel bag.
He had the Louis joint on. Yo, he probably had already spent dough he didn't have.
Yo, that's crazy.
He was on some shit, but he made a mistake and he had somebody else place that wager for him. That's what ended up happening because everybody, I was reading up on that, like, what the fuck? What was going on? I mean, he had the ticket in his hand and it showed that he won. He won some change too. He had somebody else place that wager for him, and that was against the rules. So I think they gave him what the wager he placed.
So what? Somebody else couldn't go pick up the wager?
You know what it is? I think what happened was it was his money, but somebody else placed it for him, and that automatically disqualifies you. You have to place that wager.
He should have been. He should have did his homework and been smarter when he went in there.
He should have been. Yeah, he should have been a lot.
Should have told homie, I'm gonna give you the 10%. But then you got right.
He should have had the guy
go get the money.
Get the money.
It means, but you gotta be careful with that too. Like if it ain't one of y'all two or somebody close, I'm not doing that. Like yo, hold on.
But Stacks. Even if I would have been like, here's the ticket. Go. We're going to go get the money.
Yeah,
I'm not saying go get the money.
Hey Beans, I'm gonna have to drink like this right behind them. Beans, I'm gonna have
right behind. We're going in, just like this.
Yeah,
you know what I realized when you place a big wager, they taking pictures and all kinds of shit. They getting a good track of who made the wager. Right. Who placed the wager, all that. As soon as you place a certain amount of money, they're already looking at those
surveillance is there. Even when we go into the sports book in Vegas and make a little wager at the window, we already being recorded. So you're totally right. You're totally right.
Wow, that's wild.
But I would have still sent my man who made the wager, went in there with my money and made that bet. I would have said, yo, bro, here's the ticket. We won. I'm coming with you. I'm your man. Good.
Yeah, so they avoided it.
I said, yo, money try to run. They right there too. You try to run. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, Beans, I'll let it go right in the hotel. I swear. I'll let it go right in the hotel.
So the way I found out is like, because they got so online, they have the guy complaining about the whole situation, but then when you read the comments, there's people that were close to that situation and they commented on it, and that's what they were saying. So they just voided it. So when they void your ticket, you just get your money back, and that's it.
That's bullshit. I would have been.
That's some bullshit.
I'll be.
He wants some change. I mean, he wants some change.
Long plane ride back home.
What?
That's a long plane ride back home.
I would have never went to Vegas again, dog. Ever in my life.
Ever in my life.
He should have had the same guy cash the ticket. You know what I mean? That's what they were saying.
Police shows? You ever seen them police shows when they show them locked up in the Vegas correctional and they got the camera, like the big camera from the top, and they got them all in. And they got everybody shackled, and everybody got their story to tell. I would have had a fucking story.
I would have had a story, dog. I would have had a story.
That was a hit.
I would have went to prison. That's
what I'm trying to tell you. I would have been on that TV show. You see me on fucking camera with the shit like this, and I'm like, yeah, they played me.
What's that saying, Beans? What happened in Vegas stayed in Vegas. Well, I stayed in Vegas.
That was a bad hit, man.
That was a bad hit.
That's a long ride home.
That's a long ride home, man. But yeah, man. So Stacks, man, before we dip out of here, man, it's been a good show, man, and thanks for everybody coming in, man. There's people in the live. Shout out to David Burns, man. Shout out to 81 Points, which is AKA Terrell, my nephew. Shout out to El Loso Pollo. He said some bullshit about LeBron being trash, but we still love you, man. You still part of the crew. And shout out to Kev, man, for coming through. I know Kev was in there earlier.
1-8.
Yeah. Shout out to Kev, cousin Kev, man. Yo, man, anything, man, before we go, man? How's that college basketball? How's basketball going? How's Celtics looking? Let's talk some ball real quick before we run up out of here.
No. I mean, look, it's early right now. It's early, and I say this year in and year out. Basketball is early, but it's good to see these guys balling, doing their thing. But it's early right now. You know what I mean? So a lot of these teams are
thanks,
figuring
David,
things out.
man. Thanks.
Shout out to OKC. They're 8-0. They doing what they're supposed to do, but it's early. You know what I mean? It just started. Like it's kind of hard to like really analyze things. I mean, we could definitely, talk about as day goes on, but it's too early. It's too early.
Not to cut you. I'm sorry to cut you and jump in, man. So OKC is for real then.
Oh yeah.
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah, they for real.
Not no one time, 1 year
what's
wonder.
Scary about them, Stoney, is number one, they're young. Number two, they built that team through the draft. Like that's all drafted. Only
that's
one
that
is this Shea. They traded for Shea, which nobody knew Shea was going to be this.
Nobody knew Shea was going to be that when they traded for him.
And number three, the GM and the coach, they all from Mass. That whole staff from Massachusetts. I don't know if y'all know that. The whole staff.
No, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
The whole staff and all the Massachusetts guys. Massachusetts guys, but that GM know how to put something together, man. He really do.
Oh yeah, to me, that's the best GM in the game right now. Sam Presti.
Ain't nobody.
Remember, he put Durant, Harden, and Westbrook together. He put that squad together. I knew about Durant. I didn't know about Westbrook and UCLA, and I damn sure didn't know about Harden.
I knew about Harden at Arizona State. I knew about Westbrook. Now, did I know they'd be who they are? No, I didn't.
Hell no. I knew Durant was gonna be Durant was wilding in Texas.
I knew. I didn't know Westbrook. Harden, I thought would be good. For sure, I thought would be good.
And Westbrook, and
thanks
think about it.
I'm keeping an eye on that game too.
Let's see. Stacks. Another thing, right? Sam Presti drafted all those guys, and guess what else? Guess what those three got in common?
What was that?
They all won MVPs.
Yep.
MVP.
Stoney, think about the other team, other guys, Serge Ibaka, Jeff Green.
Oh, yeah.
All those guys was there, bro. Oh, Steven Adams.
Steven Adams.
And they went to the finals.
Can you imagine?
And they went to the finals.
If they could have kept that team together.
Oh, they would have won a couple of championships.
Yeah, they had some good players.
And then he start over and he builds another one.
That's what I'm saying. He started over. That's what I was about to say. The dude started over and built something else. Yeah, he built something else. So what else is? So what's going on now? What else is going on?
Hey, Stoney, this NBA draft is going to be loaded. I'm just trying to tell you now. If you did the freshmen in this class is wow.
Yeah.
There's some guys in this that when I text y'all that night about that kid called Pet from Arizona.
Yes, you did.
He gave Florida all they wanted. That's the defending national champions who brought back a lot of their guys. He 30 as a freshman is crazy against that team. That team is crazy. That kid is crazy. Shout out to the homie from Brockton. We're gonna shout him out because he's from Mass. AJ DeBonsa. He had 21. To BYU, and I still don't know how the hell he went to BYU. That's still a question up for debate. Oh, I know why he went there, $4 million, but still, I ain't going to no goddamn BYU. I ain't going to BYU, Tony.
Yeah. I wouldn't go to no BYU either. You're right about that. Like that's a what they call that, a dry state. Can't drink
or Mormon school.
Yeah, Mormon. Like you can't. It's a Mormon school. It's a dry state. There's no alcohol and whatever the case might be in Utah.
No alcohol in the whole state?
Yeah, I think it's a dry state. I think Utah's a dry state. If I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, people, please tell me if I'm wrong. There's people in here. But I remember Utah, from what I heard, Utah is a dry
you
state.
go on vacation, you go skiing, ain't no drinks, ain't no liquor.
There's alcohol, but I think the liquor store may close at 7. You know, like so they real tight with. So there's no party life out there. They got a little bit. You get a little bit of something, but they real strict with it. They real strict with it, man. Everything closes early. Church is probably open 24 hours. It's like it's just like that type of place over there. But yeah, that's just what it is over there.
Yeah, there's a lot of I know Malik Thomas, the kid from Arkansas. Of course, Cal's gonna get them super freshmen at Arkansas. And you got the kid that advanced. You got your boy Boozer's sons over there at Duke. I like
right. He's at Duke.
You got the Native Met kid from Tennessee. He's pretty good. There's somebody forget Darren Peterson from Kansas, who I'm really high on that kid. But it's just loaded. College basketball is loaded this year with good freshmen.
Yeah, I'm gonna
you're right. They got liquor, but they it's very strict, and they do close. They close on Sundays, and they close early. And it's more like wine and beer, but liquor, I think you have to go to certain areas like package stores to get the liquor, like how they used to be back in the days, like they called them.
I know that Samoan population out there is very big, Stoney. I know they know where it's at.
Oh hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
They drinking.
You best believe there's a section out there where it's more of our vibe, It's just for the majority of that state, it's really nothing going on. But there's a vibe out there, man. So you just got to find it.
On some hip hop vibe, how y'all feel about how you saying that name? Shakai what? Honey?
This dude, that's a local rapper from Boston. Pollo Loso holds certain his tracks a day, and his mind was blown. So now he on this dude like fucking the next coming to Esco. So I ain't really. I'm gonna listen to the joints because I support every Boston artist. Don't get me wrong, but he texts me all day like he the A&R and he found the joint. You know what I'm saying? Like,
never heard of him, but I'll look him up.
Hey, let me go to what's my man Leon Cohen. Let me go to Leon Cohen. I got one for you. Right here. We're gonna put him on. But I'll look the kid up. The one who asked about that would be Doe if he was on the show. Doe would probably know right away.
Doe would probably know. Definitely. That Doe knows all these new up and coming.
I'm gonna send him a joint too and see if he even responds back. I know he might be. Getting his Professor Clump on right now.
yeah, he's getting his Professor Clump on right now. But Joe, as far as the Celtics is concerned, man, how you think they're gonna fare, man? Are they still?
I think they're gonna be a slight bit below 500, not by much. A slight bit below. Actually, I was going to go see them this weekend. Of course, they're playing the Magic the same day the Bucks play the Patriots. So I can't go do it. I already bought these tickets early.
Right.
So you think a slight,
not much, a slight bit below 500
when the season's over with.
Yeah, I mean that a slight bit below 500 to get you in the playoffs in the East. I just don't know.
I think they'll be better than that.
How much longer Jaylen Brown can carry? I mean, Jalen's on the tear right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's on the tear.
He's on the tear. Mm-hmm. I just don't know how long he can carry it by himself. That's what the only thing I question about Jalen. About can he carry it by himself? And the one disappointment, I know Bean's gonna like this. The one disappointment I got is I need more out of Pritchard right now, Stoney. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just need more out of Payton right now.
And you know what? I'm not gonna jump on Pritchard, but you know what I'm gonna say about Pritchard? This is what I'm gonna chalk that up to, Stacks. And I haven't watched one Celtics game yet. I watched a little bit. I was watching a little bit of that game. Was that last night against the Wizards? I was like, they're gonna take. I think I just turned it on just to see. And I just walked away from the TV because I knew they was going to try to take care of business. But I would say this about Pritchard. he'll probably do better when he was the way his position last year.
I agree, Beans. I agree 100%. I agree.
His
100%.
position last year, where he was coming off that bench, how Missoula was using him last year in those situations. That's how he needs to play. Him being a starter, it's slowing down. Not his pace. He's struggling to find that offensive.
I agree, Beans. I agree with you.
You see what I'm saying?
I think it's in the beginning, but we need to see more to see if these players get acclimated into their new roles. That's just what it is. It's just hard to really, see where this team is going to be with so little bit of games. Like I think we need to see more.
So far, Stoney, is we found something with that kid Manat. I like him.
Manat name is being called more than Pritchard's name right now.
Manat is doing his thing right now. I like him. Stoney, ever since we put him in the starting lineup, they've been a 100% better team. They've been a 100% better team. And I think what Bean say, I would twist it and I would put Simons in the starting and I would put Peyton back to the bench. Now, with that being said, Stoney, I would let Peyton finish the game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would let him finish the game.
Right.
But I just wouldn't start him.
Right.
I would start Simons as well. I think they feel like Simon is giving them that production with the second unit. Because without him, I don't know if they could get any production from anybody. Hauser, I don't know what's going on. I want to see more from Hauser. I need to see.
My man, I think Boucher should be playing a little bit more.
He's just inconsistent. I think that I can't say that either because here I am saying it's not that many games played, and I'm like, but they just trying to figure things out, man. I don't think this lineup is the set lineup at all.
Right.
I agree with that.
They're trying to see what lineup they could win maybe 4 or 5 games in a row straight. And I think when we do that, I think we're gonna run with that.
I agree with Beans 100%. I think, and like I said, no shot at Pritchard. I know how.
No shot at him. But he thrives off that second unit. He's the man of the second unit.
Yeah, you know our Beans. I defended P all year long.
Right.
But I just think I would like to see him go back to that role. But I just hope he ain't that player where he lets that fuck up his mental. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't good enough to start. They're going to put me back on the bench. And Drew Holiday got the Blazers riding right now. You would have fooled me.
But he had to go though. I mean, he had to go. I mean, we had that run, man. It's just we had to make that move, man. And
it was the right move.
It was the right move.
I think it was the right move because I'd rather get rid of him a little early than too late.
Yep. Yeah,
because we're trying to be around for the long haul.
We need that next judo.
Yeah, I don't want to be that team that just wins one and then we disappear into the abyss.
Yeah, but we need that next judo. They need that.
Right now, though, Beans, I ain't gonna lie, Stoney. I'm a little disappointed with D White right now. I'm a little.
Tell me what's going. That's what I'm saying. I'm not even hearing.
I think I thought me and Stoney agree with me. I thought Derek White and JB would have been with some other role players at a high level. I thought they had be a little bit better. Derek White struggling low key a little bit. So he's struggling
low key.
Yeah, low key. I thought he'd be a lot better, but he's better when it's JT, JB, and then he's the third option. Beans.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. He's better that way. Like when he's got the JB is putting up numbers. Don't get me wrong. I ain't got no problem with JB. A little bit something. I wish he shaved that shit off and stopped doing that bullshit. But I just think Derek White, I thought he'd be a little bit better, Beans. I thought he'd be a little bit better. I still like him. Don't get me wrong. Like you said, no shot at Derek. I still think he should be a Celtic, no doubt. But I think he's the third guy and he's not a second guy. That's
what it is. You see what I'm saying? It's a ripple effect with a team, the stature where the team was last year. when you just put it where it's at, man. You put it where you can go get it. JB, JT, Batman, Robin, whoever's Batman, whoever's Robin, 1 and 2, and Derek White was 3, and that's where he thrived.
Derek White was offered.
You see what I'm saying? And Pritchard came off the bench and gave him that spark and that fire, hit some shots, keep the tempo moving. You're missing that. You're missing Horford as being the old school guy that can still come and give you some numbers, blocking, banging down low, getting some numbers, put backs and some numbers, and maybe not no big numbers, but you miss those Horfords, you miss those. The lineup has completely changed, and they added new players to the roster. So right now, you're right, Crook. They're trying to figure out what best starting 5 that they could come up with to lead them with some games. If they win 4 games in a row with a starting 5, they're gonna say, "Okay, maybe we."
I think that would happen, Stoney, if they put Simons in the starting lineup. I really think. And stop playing Luka Garza and Bayless Shireman. Stop playing them. They can't sit them. When does the G League start? Why are they still on the bench? When does the G League kick off? Like, that's where they should. That's where they should be. I mean, Bayless Shireman and Garza should not. I'm almost willing. Jordan Walsh, Stoney, I'm ready to give up on him. I'm close. I'm real close. I expected more out of him. I liked him in college. Followed him in high school. I like now, but that being said, the Gonzalez kid always comes in and brings energy. The rookie, I ain't gonna lie, Tony.
Hugo Gonzalez,
yeah, I like him. There's no reason why Hugo should be getting all Bayless Shireman's minutes. Period, point blank. Garza shouldn't be playing. Garza, the kid, Boucher should be playing over Garza. Tony, I'm sorry, Garza's terrible. He can't move his feet on defense. He won't shoot the 3 ball with that funny ass cock back. And I'm like, yo, I just wish Missoula would. I know it's early, but tighten up that rotation just a little bit, Stoney.
So I'm looking at the lineup right now. Yeah, I think Simon should start. But you know something? They're gonna. I don't want to say experiment. They're gonna try some things out. I think this is what it is right now. And how many games we played so far? Let me see where we at right now.
We have
9 games. Through 9 games, right? We're not even 10 games yet. So this is what we're gonna do probably for 15 games. And I think they're gonna start, tweaking the lineup a little bit. I think Simons, I agree. I thought he was gonna start. I thought Simons was definitely gonna start, but I feel like they got him coming off the bench to lead that second unit, And he's at. He's averaging what, 17 right now, 18. Every time I look, he got about 18 points. So they're gonna tweak it a little bit. I think they're gonna see what they got now through maybe 5 more games, But once they get on whatever lineup they have, when they get on a streak of 4 or 5 games, maybe 6, 7, when they get on a nice little winning streak, and whatever that lineup is, that's what they're gonna run with. And I think that's what they're trying to find right now. They're trying to find that consistency. We thought we had a lineup, right? They won 3 in a row, and then we lost 2.
But then why we won 3 in a row, Stoney? It goes back to what you just said. They changed that lineup and put Minot in there. When they put Minot in there, right? That's when they went. That's when they went on that 3-game winning streak. When they put him in there. Now I think if they would find something, and Missoula's so goddamn stubborn, so sometimes he gotta put. I mean, I get. I used to call. I get being loyal to him. Pritchard been there, so he's a draft pick and he's been there. I get it. You want to reward him, but you gotta do what's best for the detrimental of the team. You gotta. Yeah. Hey, look, P. This is what we're gonna do. Now I ain't gonna start, but I'm gonna finish with you, P. I'm gonna finish in the last 2 minutes of the game. You're gonna be here. You're gonna be right here. All right. But I'm gonna go ahead and start Anthony and bring you off the bench. That way he can warm up against those second-tier players and get his groove going. And then in the second half and the fourth quarter, he be in there and he got a nice little groove, nice little lather going, and just ride with him. And then this Garza and Shireman, I'm telling you, they're just not ready to play. They're not NBA play. I don't know. I just wouldn't play him. That's just me. And the kid Walsh, I would play him because of his length, Tony. at spurts, at times. At least he can defend. Shyman can't defend. I question how he played college basketball. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't like the kid. Look at his face when he's on the bench. I'm not sold on him. But I'm just telling you, there's some pieces on that. I just wish Missoula would just tweak it a little bit. Just tweak it, like you said, Stoney. Not much. Just tweak it. Put certain players, places, and just tighten up that rotation. Tighten up that
right.
But to end the show, I will make this comment, and I'm glad I'm Stacks. I appreciate your commentary on how on the Celtics and where we're at right now, and so do Cook. I appreciate you guys' commentary on this because you guys have been paying attention to the product since the start of the season, and y'all know a little bit more than y'all. Not a little bit. You guys know a lot more what's going on with the Celtics than I do. But I'm a leave this last quote or comment about the Celtics, what I mentioned weeks ago, and and I'm gonna say it again. We're going to see where your boy Missoula is really at because now he has to coach.
I agree with you, Beans, 110%.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna have to coach, and he doesn't have a team that's
ready-made.
A year removed from the finals. I mean, he took over a team that was in the finals. You know what I'm saying? And I think he injected more of a freedom type of environment, because I think that's how they was playing. I mean, they had the freedom with
but
he brought a different mentality to.
No, I understand, but I'm saying he had
that lineup already.
He had that lineup. He had that cushion. He had it. You when you got talent, you don't really have to coach when you got great talent, and that's what he had. And right now, the talent is not really. Yes, we got great players. We got JT, he's mending. We got JB. You got some other guys around them, but the other guys around them right now, and like you said, Derek White's supposed to be that great player too, championship player. He's not right now. So all of this has to do with Missoula now got to pull out the wooden magic spoon and start stirring the pot and figure out the right nucleus. That's it.
And again, Stoney and Beans, here we are. Typical, not saying us, but typical Boston fashion. Whining and complaining about a team that's playing bad when Celtics for the last 8 years have been close. They've been really close. They've been winning teams, winning. If you remember, Stoney, Golden State had that drought for a long. They had 4 years. They had like a bad drought. Bad drought. That's how they got all them draft picks. So
hell yeah, they lost Klay Thompson for 2 years. Remember 2 seasons.
Here it is. We're going through.
You're right.
We're going through a 1-year drought in Boston backflipping. Oh, I'm like, let Brad do.
Good comment. Good comment.
10%, Stoney.
And we won. It's not like we're still holding on to a weight.
I think give Brad a little bit. Brad will figure it out too.
Yeah,
He'll figure it out. He'll figure it out. I'm not worried.
And after the JT injury and that shit last year, what did we really expect for this year? I wasn't too high. Like I knew it was going to be some bumps. I knew that. But after JT tore his Achilles, like just chill out, Boston, for a second. It ain't championship or fucking bust. Like,
right.
It's a work in progress. I mean,
it's a work in progress. That's the perfect word, perfect phase, unquote.
And our superstars are still young. So it's not like they aging guys. Like they
right.
I would think them guys are in their prime yet.
Yeah. Just get the big men down pat, get that front court down. I mean, get that front court down pat. We need some solid big men down there. And get a big man that who could really ball out. Rebound and ball. There's too many big men in the NBA right now who's ballers. I'm talking about 7-footers. You know what I mean? Or, 6'11", 6'10". We need somebody who can. Yes, we got JB, we got JT, but we need a solid big man. We need that big man on the squad. You know what I mean? Like there's no more Horford, bro. You know what I mean? So. And Horford was just the anchor down low because he was skilled, so they gotta figure that part out. And once the Celtics could figure that part out, and then JT come back at the end of the season or next season, however, they'll be back to where they need to be. But and draft good too, because from what y'all saying, the Sixers picked up a gem, and how did that go down? You know what I mean? Like,
sure enough, did. And the last couple picks, I mean, I like the Gonzalez kids, Tony, but the last couple picks from Brad, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, the Gonzalez kid, I like a lot though.
He's gonna come around. He's gonna come around.
I remember Stoney. He's only 19. He's only 19.
Yeah, he's young, and he's gonna get the playing time. He's gonna get the run. So he's gonna get run. So I'm confident in him in his play, and he good size, great shooter, and man, it's early, man. It's early, man. That's why I'm just chilling right now.
Nice. Broncos still down 7-0 to the Raiders, just so you guys know.
That under's looking good.
That under's looking good, right?
We lost to them dudes too, Stoney.
yeah, we lost to them dudes too. It was, man, it's crazy, right?
That's football,
and everybody
right?
was ready. Everybody was ready to fucking jump off a building and shit after that loss.
Exactly. And that's football. That's true. They were.
If the Broncos lose this game, I think the Patriots will be in the first place in the AFC. That's some wild shit.
That's some wild shit, man.
I told you. I remember I asked you guys that question last week's show.
But they're off to a slow start. Like they always off to a slow start.
So we'll see.
And Stoney, like I said, the Patriots win this game. I'm looking at Super Bowl. I think we're gonna get far. I don't know.
You know who I like in the NFC? Real quick, and I'm gonna make a move on them. The Seattle Seahawks.
I knew you was gonna say that, and it's Tony. That pickup was huge with Shaheed.
For Shaheed,
that pickup. Low key.
They on the low, they got it all on the low. They got it all. They got the running back. They got the
they got two. Right, so they got two good running backs.
Stud, man.
Two
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I passed up on him just because I didn't even know him like that because of his name, man. It was like,
I knew he was a beast. He was a beast at Ohio State.
He was a beast at Ohio State.
Yeah,
man. I slept on
Jigma. Smith-Njigba was a beast at Ohio State.
Sure was. He was the dude on Marvin Harrison got all the play, but it was Njigma that was killing.
That's what it was. That's what it was. That's
why Marvin Harrison took all the shine because of his pops, but Njigma was killing.
Yep.
And Sam Darnold is gonna do better with the Seahawks than what he did with Minnesota. Man, it's crazy, man, to do Sam Darnold. Thing is, they was a great team last year with Minnesota. They just lost in the fucking playoffs.
You know what it was, Stoney? He had lost his luster like the last 3 games. Remember, he's had started going down. Yeah. He was hot for a while. And then the last 3 games, he kind of like came back down, looked like the old Sam Darnold. And you know what, Stoney? And Beans, I think Daniel Jones will do that. I really do. I'm not. We seen it last week a little bit.
Yes,
last week. But I think, and that's why they panicked and they said, "Yo, we gotta get some defense just in case this dude go back to that bullshit." You know what I'm saying? That's what they did.
Playoff.
You're right.
Playoff.
You're right.
Is totally different than a regular.
Totally different. No, totally different. And you're right by them backing up by getting Sauce Gardner. They need to show up a little bit defense to make sure that, but he gotta win. He gotta listen. He has to stay pace. The kick, Daniel Jones gotta win. He gotta win on Sunday again. I mean, even though
if Denver loses,
they're gonna be all right.
If Denver loses this game and then Indy loses this game, the Patriots will be if Patriots win, they'll be the talk of the town, talking to NFL.
True. They would be. True. They'll be talking again. True. They would. They would.
Yes.
So, fellas, we got to wrap it up. We did almost a 2-hour show. We had a lot of comments, a lot of commentary, a lot of comments.
Shout out to everybody that came in the joint, man.
Yeah, man. You got to. Shout out to everybody that came.
Everybody, man.
Everybody, man. This was one of our busiest Thursdays we've had in a long time on the show. We got a lot of people engaging in the show that came through from the YouTube, from the Facebook side. Shout out to the people on the Twitch. I see Twitch people out there, like, shouting out. And yo, man, it's a good thing, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. The regular sports guys, man, we're doing this twice a week, man. This is our thing, man, and it's hosted by Team Parlay with us. One of the team members is on a hiatus for this season, but he'll be back. And, we'll just keep it going, man. Keep giving y'all that content. Keep giving y'all that regular sports guy talk and show. We talk, as y'all can see, man, we talk about a little bit of everything sports. We do talk about, we got other shit too, the entertainment, the hip hop and stuff like that, the hip hop world. But right now we're embedded in this basketball, this football and basketball season. And, before we'll give y'all some regular entertainment stuff. With that being said, yo, Stacks, I'll see you later on in the week. We'll convo. I know you'll probably be at the game. Hopefully we'll try to get, is it this week, the game? Yeah, Sunday. So, Stacks, I know you'll be at the game. Stacks will be at that game. So, we don't know if we'll see him after the show. Hopefully, we do. After the game. And Cook, it's me and you, man. We'll be doing our thing, man, next week.
Hell yeah. Stacks going to pop up, man. What time is the game?
It's 1 o'clock. I'll be on the joint.
Come on, hell yeah, man.
I'm thinking they probably put that as a nice game. You know why I be thinking? Because it's an NFC game. So I'm thinking, most of the NFC games are 4-4-20 games. So I wasn't really thinking that it was a 1 o'clock game.
The game this week was supposed to be a group effort, but I ain't gonna say nothing about that.
It was. and you know what? And I'm gonna say it again. We got to make it up to Stacks for that one.
Yo, you know what I mean? Man. We coming through, man.
We're gonna make it up. We're gonna make it up for Stacks. We dropped the ball on that. Now we were supposed to be in Tampa actually tomorrow. As of tomorrow, we were supposed to be in Tampa hanging out with Stacks for the weekend, but we'll make that up to him. We got something planned in the works, man. We'll make it up. Definitely. Yeah. So yo, man, I'll see you guys on Sunday. It is the regular sports guys. Weekly talk show, sports talk show, and podcast. Please join us every Thursday and Sunday, 7:30. We bring it to you guys live and give y'all that regular sports guys talk. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.
To make moves, doobie don't snooze, it's on your back, cause they hate you, dog break through, sun get through.